And I say again, you need not be a Jew to be a Zionist. The fact is that since then I've known every single prime minister, and it's been an honor, formed strong working relations with each of them. And now this is my 10th visit. Every chance to return to this great country, where the ancient roots of the Jewish people date back to biblical times, is a blessing. Because the connection between the Israeli people and the American people is bone deep. We invest in each other. We dream together. Were I a Jew, I would be a Zionist. And my father pointed out to me, I did not need to be a Jew to be a Zionist. For I am. Israel is essential to the security of Jews worldwide. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist, and I'm a Zionist. I got in trouble, got criticized very badly by the southern part of my state and some of the southern parts of the country when 35 years ago I said, you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist, and I'm a Zionist. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. Folks, were there no Israel, there wouldn't be a Jew in the world that was safe. Were there no Israel. I make no bones about it. I've had my differences with some Israeli leadership. I've known Bibi for now 51 years. He has a picture on his desk of he and I when he was a young member of the Israeli service here, foreign service. And I was a 32-year-old senator. And I wrote on the top of it, Bibi, I love you, but I don't agree with the damn thing you had to say. It's about the same today. I love him. 35 years ago, I said, you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist, and I'm a Zionist. And by the way, you don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. I've taken all my children when they turned 14 years of age, my 3 children who lived and my 5 grandchildren. When they're 14 years old, I put them on a plane, I take them to Dachau, because I want them to see. I want them to spend the day there and see. You can't pretend you don't know. Silence is complicity. Most of you know someone directly or indirectly, a family, a friend, who's stolen from you, or wounded, traumatized, or called up in the reserves in this last attack in Israel. As I said after the attack, my commitment to the safety of the Jewish people and the security of Israel and its right to exist is independent. As an independent Jewish state is unshakable. Folks, were there no Israel, there wouldn't be a Jew in the world that was safe. Were there no Israel. I make no bones about it. I've had my differences with some Israeli leadership. I've known Bibi for now 51 years. He has a picture on his desk of he and I when he was a young member of the Israeli service here, foreign service. And I was a 32-year-old senator. And I wrote on the top of it, Bibi, I love you, but I don't agree with the damn thing you had to say. It's about the same today. I love him. But look, it's a tough spot. Tough spot. We continue to provide military assistance to Israel until they get rid of Hamas. But we have to be careful. They have to be careful. The whole world's public opinion can shift overnight. We can't let that happen. Folks, there's an Irish poet named William Butler Yeats, and he wrote a line. He said, too long a suffering makes a stone of the heart. Too long a suffering makes a stone of the heart. The thing that I found in just this real quick meeting with all of you is none of your hearts have turned to stone yet. Every one of you talked about what you have to do. Every one of you talked about having to reach out. Talked about whether or not they're a Jew or a Muslim. Reach out. And, I've often said, I remember the first time that I was in Israel with Golda Meir. She was just before the Six-Day War. And she was telling me how terrible everything was, which it was. She kept flipping the maps up and down behind her, and all of a sudden she looked at me and she said, "Would you like a photograph?" And I thought, that's unusual. And she just got up and walked out that door outside her office. And we're standing there having a photograph taken like you and I are standing looking at the press. And she, without looking at me, she turned like this. She said, "You look worried, Senator." I said, "I am." She said, "Don't worry, we Jews have a secret weapon in our fight. We have no place else to go." Well, the truth of the matter is, if there weren't in Israel, we'd have to invent one. The truth of the matter is that I believe that, as I went home and said, got in trouble at the time, but it was true. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. You don't have to be a Jew to be a Zionist. And I think the security and safety of Jews worldwide is anchored in the continued vibrance of the State of Israel. That's what I think it's about at its core. And so I've admired you all, this country for so long. And I'm convinced that the more people know your responses to what's happening, as opposed to just what war and peace is about, the more they're going to be inclined to embrace Israel. And but a lot more to say, but I'd like to talk to you private if I can.